Hi everyone, we're back at the boat show. This is the last day of the boat show. Beautiful weather, nice and breezy today. And we're going to show you on board the Riviera 4600 Sport Yacht. So come on, let's have a look. So this is the transom of the Riviera 4600 Sport Yacht. It's a very usable transom. This is a hydraulic platform. It goes down into the water. So this is where you keep your tender. And this is a great place to swim off the back of the boat when you're at anchor. We have underwater lights, blue and white underwater lights beneath the platform, so it's really pretty at night. And then here we have the toy garage. So this will open up electrically, and then we can put in fully inflated stand-up paddle boards and all your cruising gear, fenders and lines neatly tucked away. So a lot of things have been thought about on the Riviera 46. Okay, cockpit of the 4600 Sport Yacht. Very nice and spacious. Large L-shaped sofa with this teak and holly table that can fold across. We've still got the drink holders and a nice grab rail there. There is access into the toy garage beneath this seat, and to the port side under here we have a large freezer which is underneath the seat and very well insulated, so a lot of your cool drinks for your family and guests might be kept in there. Moving across to the starboard side, this is the barbecue centre. So we have a barbecue and a small sink. Beneath there we have an ice maker and a refrigerated drawer. Just slightly behind this barbecue console we have the music fusion stereo system control and the second joystick for the Volvo IPS engine. So when you're parking the boat, you can stand here on the side and it's very, very easy to bring the boat stern to into any marina. Again, the shade and overhang here is excellent. You can see it extends way back behind the sofa. So at full shade at all times in this cockpit. Plus the electrically sliding opening hatches above. And of course, being a Riviera, we have this rear opening bulkhead which does bring the saloon and the cockpit together seamlessly, so we can open that up and it becomes a much larger boat. Okay, as you walk into the salon of the Riviera 46, you walk into the galley to start with. So the galley is at the back. You'll see there's acres of worktop space here. Got an induction cooktop, that's a 2-burner cooktop. We have an oven and a microwave, a dishwasher. All of the galleyware is neatly kept away in the lockers and the drawers. We have a bin here. Everybody needs a good sized bin in the galley, so that's easy to remove. This is our sink with an extendable tap and the purified drinking water filter. And as we move over to the starboard side, we have the fridge. So we've got a fridge and a freezer in here, and some more storage around the galley. Okay, so one small step up from the galley, it gives you another little bit of height off the water. A large sofa, very comfortable, C-shaped sofa with a solid table that can be folded across for a little bit more space. There's a 32-inch LCD TV which pops up forward. That's connected, the sound is connected into the Fusion stereo system, so a very nice sounding TV and music system on this boat. We have side slide opening windows for that natural airflow when you want it, and being the Sport Yacht, of course, we have a large sunroof which we can open up in the afternoon and let the fresh air in. So this is very nice when you're cruising along late afternoon or even in the evening. Okay, we're at the helm of the Riviera 46. And this is the seat to be in. So we've got these two beautiful sport seats. They are adjustable fore and aft. We've got a nice armrest on the co-pilot seat there. As we look to the helm, you've got everything you could possibly need. We've got the Garmin system, actually 3 screens. One screen down here for the engine monitoring panel, and then our radar, chart plotter, depth sounder, cameras can be shown on either of those Garmin screens. Also controls the autopilot on board this boat. So this boat is fitted with the Volvo IPS 800 engines. So they are pod engines. There's no bow thruster on this boat. We control the boat with standard throttles. This does have trim assist, so she automatically operates the trim tabs. Or anything below 8 knots in the marina, or when you're anchoring, we have a joystick here and another one in the cockpit. So it's very, very easy to handle this boat. One of the best features I find is the DPS feature for Volvo, which is dynamic positioning. So we can take the boat out into the middle of the water in any current, any wind, press a button and it will keep station. It will hold itself at the same heading and at the very same point. Our sight lines are very good, and with the opening window we have full access out to the side, so we can keep an eye out the side of the boat. What else is here? We have our VHF radio. We have the C-Zone electronic switching system. This controls everything on the boat. And then we have the Seakeeper M9 gyro control. That's our gyroscopic stabilizer, ensuring that there's no roll on the boat when you're at slow speed or anchor. Our searchlight control is there, and this is a mirror chain counter, and so we can operate the anchor from here, and we can also see the anchor camera on the screen, so everything can be done from the helm. Everyone's surprised on the Riviera 46 because you do not expect the amount of space and accommodation and volume that we have on this boat. So as you walk down the steps from the saloon, the first cabin you find on the port side is the twin bunk cabin. So that's nice and comfortable. There's a small hanging locker. And also as we come forward, this is the forward VIP cabin. This is a very nice double. And there's 2 heads bathrooms on board this boat. The forward one can be used, has 2 access doors, so you can use this as a day head or for that double twin cabin. Or you might choose to lock that door off and keep the head as a private ensuite for the forward VIP. So good flexibility in those terms. We have hull windows in this cabin as we go forward. A very nice sized bed. Large storage underneath for your suitcases. Storage drawers, 2 hanging lockers. Very comfortable cabin. Bang. So coming back, this is the master. And this is the cabin that's going to surprise you because it's very rare to find a cabin of this size on a 46-foot boat. Please come in. And straight away you can see this is a full beam cabin with a very, very large bed. A chaise longue next to the hull window here with opening ports. The hull windows have alarms, the ports have alarms. So if anybody keeps one open, we can see that when we start the engines. But this cabin has to be more akin to a 60-foot yacht. And so Riviera have done a great job of making the boat sporty and sleek, but still getting really nice sized cabins and spaces on board. We have a hanging locker. We have more storage here for bags. There's drawers behind you there and the TV system. We also have electric blinds in this cabin, so we can put down the blackout blinds. And of course it has its own ensuite head and shower, which is 2 steps up from the bed. So a very nice, comfortable cabin with good space and an extremely comfortable cabin for the size of the yacht. So thanks for joining us on board today. There's a whole lot more to see. We welcome you on board anytime. It's a great boat for Phuket. We love Riviera. It's a super suitable boat for Asia and the tropics. And I'd love to invite you on board, show you around and take you for a sea trial. If you're in the market for a brand new boat with full warranty and something you can easily handle yourself, then this is a great one to look at.